Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Got a little Beyonce in the background. Not that it matters, because I hope you can't hear it, because then we'll get sued because you can't play licensed music on the internet. I don't know if you can play it on Muscatine Power and Water when the show rebroadcasts at 7:30 or 10:30. This is Tony Tone, Hy-Vee Today. It's just funny because I remember when this particular Beyonce song came out, because I was on the radio. I'm old, is what I'm saying. Old man now with my glasses and my gray hair and my PT from my knee. I voted yesterday in the primary. Did you? I was the 75th person at my precinct, which is Mulford Church, and it's a great group of people. So thanks to all the poll workers and precinct captains that were out and about from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. I think those are the hours that they put in. So yeah, 75th for the primary. So. And then I kind of forgot, like, there's that weird moment when, because it is a primary and you have to get a ballot for the party that you're going to, you know what I mean? So then there's that moment where you're like, what letter am I going to write down? And is this person going to judge me? Of course they didn't, because they've done this for a long time. But, yeah, and it was a busy time when I went, so that was good. I hope you got out. Before we get rolling, I do like mentioning a couple things. Today is National Running Day. I will not be partaking in that. So all you runners, good for you. Get after it. I'll be briskly trying to walk around the store and not sweating. Today's also National Gardening Day. It's National Higher Education Day. National Drive-In Movie Day. And last but not least, and I would like to know if anyone on the show partakes, it's National Yo-Yo Day. Remember when yo-yos got popular all of a sudden? It was like around 1998. 1999, that time. Betsy, you remember. You remember 98. She's so young. And Chef Tess, who is not here at the moment, wanted me to remind you that for lunch tomorrow and dinner, she's doing these carnitas, tacos, or tortas that are delightful. And you can get a side of cowboy caviar or Mexican rice. So see Chef Tess tomorrow. That'll be starting at 11:30 a.m. And then dinner would start at 4 p.m. Okay, our first guests are here, and we're going to talk about a couple different things. But to start, Relay for Life of Muscatine is this weekend. Ed Chamberlain and Diane Tank are here. Welcome to the show, y'all.
How you
we
doing,
start
Tony?
with a handshake, even
Thanks,
though we already
Tony.
shook hands. Great to see you both. Happy that you're here and excited for Relay for Life, which, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend.
Yes.
How we feeling? And then second part of that question, a lot of changes this year. So how are you both feeling today?
Feeling fairly good.
Yeah.
You know, and it's pretty comfortable. You know, we're hoping the weather works for us.
Sure.
Because it's, you know, that's one of the things you don't have a lot of control on. But, you know.
Yeah. Really excited about our partnership with
Sure.
Second Saturday. That's going to be a lot of
Yes.
fun. Really exciting so far. I hear there's many artisans coming down to line the streets of 2nd Street, and bands are going to be available. We, as a relay committee, are having Ernie Peniston and Jason Carl and the whole damn band playing down at the Brew. So we hope you'll come join us. It should be a good change for us and a lot going on. So come on down and join the fun.
So, okay, we back up a little bit. Relay for Life, for how many years was held at Muscatine High School? Because is this the first year that it's been, the location has changed?
This is
Pretty
probably
much.
our 20th year that we were at the high school. Maybe 22, 23 years.
Yes.
We had initially planned on actually going downtown last year.
Okay.
And with the projects on Mississippi Drive, we ended up having to stay another year at the Muscatine High School, and everything it's pretty convenient at Muscatine High School. You know, they've got the track, they've got the facilities, so you know it was a good mix, but it was time to make a change.
I love it.
Time to change it up.
I think, you know, we were talking to Flynn Collier Monday about Muscatine Second Saturday, and what a great way to get people downtown. Close off several parts of 2nd Street from 4 to 8, and then for you guys to be able to tie in Relay for Life, an event that's been going on for a long time. It seems like a natural fit to me. So was it an easy you know, we talk a lot of logistics on this show and getting events planned. What was it an easy thing to transition to? Easy part of town to transition to?
I think it was. I think when we first met with Flynn about the event, it was one of those where we really weren't sure what direction to really maybe take it. Sure. So through various conversations and meetings and discussions, it just kept getting more and more exciting. More and more things. What about this? What about this? So as we had ideas flying around, we found that it was really transpiring into be a really fun event. So
I think it's just great. So we back up and talk about Relay for Life and helping out the American Cancer Society. Obviously, it's been going on in Muscatine for a long time, and the American Cancer Society does tremendous work. And I would say that everyone, at least on this show, that works on this show or is on the show right now, has known someone, friend, family that has been affected by various cancers. So what was it? What were Ed, what was your reasoning behind? Because I saw a great picture of you, and it must have been from last year's event on the Facebook page, and you were holding up a sign saying who you were relaying for. But what brought you to want to be involved with this event?
Well,
because it's been several years.
Initially, I got involved. My wife was on a relay team, and
Sure.
I came out and I spent the afternoon and kind of got invited to be involved. And we, like you say, through the years, we've all known. I've had close friends that have passed away. My dad passed away from cancer.
Sure.
It touches everybody. There's not a single soul that hasn't somehow, been affected by cancer and knows. The whole principle of Relay originally was that cancer doesn't rest. And originally it was a 24-hour event.
Right.
So it's kind of morphed over the years into doing different things. And
I was impressed looking at the website. The first relay was one or two or three guys that ran around a track nonstop for
Tacoma,
24
Washington,
hours. Right, and at the time I think they brought in like $26,000 or $27,000, and I mean it's really, like you said, morphs. It has changed a lot.
Yes.
The unfortunate thing that has remained constant is cancer. Now certainly things have advanced over the years, treatments absolutely, but again, in a perfect world, there is no Relay for Life. Right?
That would be the perfect thing to happen.
That would be
Absolutely.
tremendous.
We've always said it'd be nice that this would be the last relay.
One, right?
And
that's what the American Cancer Society is trying to do. Continue to have events like Relay for Life to create this, these funds to be able to go out and try different things and ways to fight the various cancers. More of a chance. Diane, what about yourself? Any personal reason, or just, I mean, it's obviously a great organization to be a part of, that's for sure.
Yep. Same thing, just many members of my family
Sure.
touched by cancer. I lost my father to pancreatic and a couple of uncles and grandmother, so we have a strong history of cancer. And same thing as Ed, just 1 year got invited to be a part of the committee, and the rest is history. It just grabbed me in and been a part of it ever since. So
what is the makeup of the committee? How many people, you don't have to name names, I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot in that way, but how many folks does it take to get an event like Relay for Life planned and coordinated and, just a few days away at this point?
we really don't have a huge committee.
Wow.
And it's a pretty good mix. We have a banker. We have a couple people from Musco, Monsanto.
Cool.
Diane's with the hospital here in Muscatine,
Sure.
Trinity.
Yeah.
And I work for HNI. I'm just we have a former council member, so I mean,
Cool.
It's we've all been.
It's a nice mix.
We've got a blend, a really good blend. We all work well together,
And there's subcommittees, like the Luminaria committee.
say there has to
they
be, right?
kind of
Yeah.
grab their own people, and they have their own little subcommittee, so they kind of do their thing.
Sure.
The main person comes to the meetings, and then they work together. And the same thing with the
survivor
survivor
dinner.
dinner.
Yep.
They do
right,
their.
okay.
We really pretty much are hands off on that, other than being involved in knowing the times and what's going on with it. So
So we talk about people getting involved. I want to go back to that part of the website where we had the fundraising totals so far from teams and individuals, because I think that's important. So top teams, look at that, Ken Corporation, $6,400. Our friends at CBI Bank and Trust, $1,400. Trinity Muscatine Unity Point Health is on there. Sebastian Superheroes, which is a great family. Monsanto, New Era, Hope Brigade, Muscatine Rainbow, Spooky Bug, and then you can see some individuals on that other side. Susan Frears, who has been on this show numerous times. Becky Anson, wonderful lead
Yes.
singer of First Impression. She's so nice. Lupe Orr is going to be on this show coming up. Yeah, I like that I I've been around long enough to where I know a lot of these names now. You know,
Yes,
I feel
yes.
like it took a couple of years, but I'm starting to know more people. I do also, Ryan, if we can show that main event flyer, because this really has everything that you need to know that's going to be happening at Relay for Life from start to finish. And again, it is in a new location in downtown Muscatine. So for folks that are watching this that are going to be at Second Saturday, and they're like, because purple, right? You'll
Right,
notice
well-
the people in purple. I was going to say, Ed's even got the purple
That might be
cast.
gone, though, Ed.
This is
remember?
supposed to come off this afternoon. So,
Oh, that's right.
So yeah. So
Do you want to have him just keep it so that...
I think you should
thought
wear
about
it,
it.
yeah.
Well,
like, I'm trying to
I really
find
would
Ed
like to get it
Chamberlain.
up,
He's the
so.
guy with the purple cast. You can't miss him.
Another thing, the brew has jumped in, and they
Yes,
are
absolutely.
offering the night of the event from, I believe, is it from
5
5
to
to 9?
9.
Cool.
Yes.
They will be 20% of their sales will go towards Relay for
Excellent.
Life. You know, they are really helping us out too.
Sure.
I mean, logistically, this is something we've never tried to do. It's a big change from what we've done. So,
Absolutely.
so the Second Saturday people and the Mississippi Brew, you know, great partners.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean,
Yes,
Let's
they
go to the
are.
flyer because I want to show off the peeps that are making this happen. So becoming involved the Second Saturday is huge. So here's kind of an order of events, and obviously you can see this on the screen, but guys, let's just talk about this. Let's keep that up on the screen for a minute or two. Survivor dinner, 4:30 to 6 p.m., Red Brick Building. What's on the menu?
The committee they work with actually Made Right has been
Okay, cool.
a contributor. They
Nice.
provide a large portion of the meal. Hy-Vee here
Sure.
provides some of the desserts and such, and they just have a various partners around the community
Love
that
it.
pitch in and contribute to the dinner, and it's free. For a survivor and a caregiver, family member to come down, and we don't need reservations. You can just show up at the
was
Pearl
gonna
City
ask about
Station,
that.
and it'll be just fantastic. It's a really nice event. So we want to recognize and honor our survivors.
So we go back up just a hair, Ryan. I just want to look at that Survivor lap. Thank you. So where is that going to be? Like, obviously, it might be along the riverfront, or do you have a...
I think there's going to be just a small route. It's not going to go down the riverfront because we
Gotcha.
don't want to make it too
Sure,
long.
sure.
The Muscatine cheerleaders will be there to help support them.
Nice.
So, and also we do have transportation. We have non-emergency transport. Will be
Oh, cool.
transporting people back to Second Saturday. So
That's
because
fantastic.
not everybody's is capable of
Right,
getting,
making the walk. But I
so-
do like that everything is happening downtown. So Survivor dinner in the Red Brick Building in Pearl City Station, Survivor Lab, and then if we scroll just a little bit, Ryan, so Ernie Peniston duo starts at 5. That's going to be on Iowa Avenue, across from the Brew. Ernie is one of my favorite people. The man has just a very distinctive voice and presence, and people love
He's a
him.
Muscatine legend.
He
I
is.
have
In the
a
Iowa
Blues Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a great opportunity to see Ernie. I mean,
Sure.
everything's free.
Right.
I mean, if you want to make a donation, there'll be some buckets but yeah, we want to become more visible in the community
Sure.
because being at the Muscatine High School, we were kind of tucked away. If you knew what was going on, you were there, but
Yes.
so
No,
It
it's a
should
good
help
point.
help promote our event more.
Yeah, I mean,
for
it-
future years as well.
If anything, you hope to have that Second Saturday crowd wander down Iowa Avenue, and because, I hope that folks know what Relay for Life is, but if they don't, what a great teaching opportunity.
correct.
Right.
Because they'll very quickly understand, and again, that cancer connection that we all have. I mean, it's sort of like, it's an unfortunate thing, but when you have an organization like Relay for Life in Muscatine County, I mean, you could really help. You could change some people's lives that are
Right.
just at Second Saturday.
could.
And
Well,
we got some pictures from
It's
past
about community
years.
too.
Yeah,
I mean, it is.
100%.
It's all
Yeah.
about community.
It is.
And
So we're looking at some pictures from Facebook. Ed Chamberlain with the goatee, then incognito this morning.
And no
Neither
purple
looks, so.
arm.
Right?
no purple arm. and I did actually run this morning. So
Did you really? I knew you were
But
a
about
runner.
4 miles.
Well, did you know that it was National Running
I
Day?
didn't. It just but,
I'm not going to be
it was all
celebrating
good,
with
so.
you. All right, let's go back to the flyer once more because I don't want to miss anything else because we know that people watch the show at various different times. So there we go. All right, so the luminaries 4 till 9, lining the sidewalk of 2nd Street. It's a powerful moment
Yes.
Right.
because folks will correct me if I'm wrong. They will write names of people that have passed away
Right.
from cancer on the luminaries.
Or somebody
Or
they
just-
want to
yeah,
honor.
just an honor of a survivor.
Or you know,
Okay.
somebody that's fighting the battle or has won the battle. You know, it's just a great way to
We like that too.
you know, recognize.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we would be remiss not to mention the scavenger hunt, 4 till 6. Prizes drawn at 6:30 on the stage. Hawkeye football tickets. That's a big deal.
Yes, that is exciting.
Wow.
Very much so.
Collaborative painting, relay gear, and kids prizes as well. Hawkeye football tickets. That's just great.
That'll be really fantastic. Yeah,
Wow.
the scavenger hunt's going to be kind of a fun thing.
Yeah.
You can. We're going to have a check-in point as well, just so people
Okay.
know. Down on 2nd and Iowa, on that corner, will be a relay tent where people can purchase luminarias.
Sure.
There's been some purchased ahead, but the opportunity throughout the evening to purchase, and then they'll keep lining those up on 2nd Street as
Cool.
more are purchased.
Okay.
And we have been having can drives going on.
Sure.
And we're going to use cans to weigh down the luminaria bags,
Okay.
and then we'll put glow sticks in them. So that's been a great thing.
Wow.
And so the scavenger hunt will be like a passport you will get, where all the stores that are opened, we found out all of that information, and people will go visit as part of being able to sort of support the community, support the stores. We're having people go to those and get checked off that they visited and they made a purchase or something.
Sure.
And so that'll be kind of fun. And then they return it complete, then they get a prize, get eligible for the prize.
Makes sense. You know, again, that whole part of that second Saturday is to get folks downtown.
Yes,
and,
absolutely.
And again, bringing in Relay for Life makes it that much better, in my opinion. Latin Thunder. We're looking at pictures from previous
Yes.
Relay for Lives. I saw Latin Thunder, whose real name I will never reveal on this show. But I saw Latin Thunder this past weekend. And,
Oh, did you?
Yeah, without the disguise.
Okay.
These are such great photos, and I know, a lot of these faces are so familiar. Getting younger people involved in causes like Relay for Life is important. Obviously, I'm assuming the committee is, working hard to make sure that you're reaching that next generation of folks that are going to.
And we're always looking for new members every
Sure.
year too. I mean, we
Absolutely.
like fresh ideas. And somebody eventually we need somebody else to pick up the torch and run with it.
Yeah.
It's
Right. No, I mean, it makes
Yes, all right now,
sense, and it's an event that we don't want to not see take place in
Right.
Muscatine County, quite
Yeah.
frankly, because we know, again, that helping out the American Cancer Society is so important. There's something that's going on today, and we have a flyer for this as well. There is a bake sale that's going to benefit Relay for Life, and it's at the Brew, so we're going to pull this up in just a second. And what I looked at this morning, and that's why I emailed it to young bearded Ryan Broderson, who's right over there. Great beard. I can't have a beard because I work at Hy-Vee, but I can have a goatee and sweet glasses now. So this bake sale is happening today, the 6th of June. So if you're watching this live, you can stop by. We're going to pull it on the screen in just a moment for you. And there was a name on there that made me think like, oh, wow, that's great. So here we go. Relay for Life bake sale starts at 4 o'clock at the Mississippi Brew, downtown Muscatine. Let's slow scroll, Rye. This is in memory, it says, of my dad and my friend Hayden. This is Team Spooky Bug. Please consider supporting their team as they relay for Cancer Free tomorrow. Hayden Doffelt, certainly, a friend of mine. His mom, Kendra, works here at Hy-Vee, and Corey, I've known those guys for a couple of years now and consider them close friends. So I saw that and I thought I definitely want to mention that that's going on today while we're here later this afternoon. And then, of course, Team Spooky Bug will be participating this Saturday.
Correct. Yes.
So there's
Yes,
so many of
that's
those
great
stories
Absolutely.
of people getting inspired, and in moments of sadness, really doing something to try and improve, the chances for somebody else, whether they're currently being treated for cancer in honor of someone that's passed, or just wanting to do the right thing. So seeing something like that, it just makes you feel good,
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
And then at this point, the last thing I had written down, can folks still get signed up? So people that are watching this, what would you like them to do? They can show up on Saturday, they can donate, they can participate, they can understand more about Relay for Life. But if they wanted to get a team together, so we sit here on Wednesday, what should we advise people to do that want to get more involved?
Visit the website.
Okay.
Right, and there's still time to sign up.
Absolutely.
And,
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I just wanted to make sure if that was the case because, This is
Sure
this is
can.
2018. Things move quick. You could get a team together and raise some money. And the website's so easy to navigate. All the details are on it. And hey, Ryan, click on the Luminaria just for a second. I didn't click on that this morning. I'm just curious to see what that looks like. Thank you, sir. We'll let that load here. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, that's a great picture. Keep it right there, yeah. So that's going to be
It is very
powerful.
impactful to see all those acts with luminarias with the people's names in memory and honor of. It's very great. Some people personalize it with maybe a favorite hobby that person had, and it's really quite powerful.
Pam Ewalt says, "Hey Ed, I miss your dad hassling me." That's a Facebook comment.
He was.
Yeah,
he was a well-known guy. He was quite a character. I miss him too. It's been about 6 years since he's been gone.
Yeah.
Time goes too fast.
It does go by too fast. I think about my Uncle Mike, who passed away from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I think we're coming on this November will be 11 years, and it does not feel like 11 years.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's so crazy. You know, it's just you think about that. Like he passed away, and I was how old? Wow, it doesn't make sense.
Right. And we all have stories like that.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
absolutely.
And
Great memories.
and
have
you know,
great
you
memories
see
as
the
well.
things that they're doing today that they're doing some incredible stuff. I mean, it's,
Unbelievable research being done. We're so lucky to have the University of Iowa in our back door. There's at least 3 or 4 researchers that are funded by the American Cancer Society right now working on research and a cure for this deadly disease.
Absolutely, and to know again that the support in Iowa City, but certainly here in Muscatine with Unity Point Health and the resources that you all have and that network of care. I mean, really pointing people in the right directions, being there for families. It is tremendous.
having Hope House and
Yes,
there's just,
right.
There's just a
the
lot
lodge
of
is fantastic.
lot of things that we are so fortunate. You know, we're
Absolutely.
35, 40 minutes away from Iowa City.
Yes.
Yep.
Unless
Absolutely.
you drive like you used to in that big white car. So
I have less of a lead foot in my dad van, Ed. I'll have you know. I have slowed down a little, just a little bit. Yeah. All right. So I want to transition just briefly because Ed, you're also part of the Muscatine Arts Council and Second Sunday concert series. Is it this Sunday?
it actually is. It's,
Oh my gosh, your weekend couldn't be busier, Ed. What are you doing?
the first. Well, don't get my wife started. So
I see her in here enough. I won't say anything. Don't
this
worry.
is a crazy weekend. I mean, everybody in Muscatine says there's nothing going on. Well, second Saturday, Relay for Life. That's big. But starting this Sunday, this is actually the start of the second Sunday concert series.
Wow.
And we have the Creepin' Charlies, and they are returning. They took a year off, so this is their first time back.
Sure.
So, and my suggestion, if you do go to the Creepin' Charlies show, come early because it will be a packed house.
Absolutely.
But
Yep.
yeah, we start these shows. They start at 6 o'clock and they go to 8. And it's one of those two. It's a no charge.
Sure.
We do pass a hat because there is no such thing as a free meal.
Right.
I mean we've all been down that road. But
100%.
But yeah, it's a great event. The Muscatine Arts Council does a lot of fun things, and but so we've got a summer full of series that'll go till October.
Wow.
And the October show is we can start that 2 hours early. And the reason we do is because the sun goes down. But it's a perfect way to end your weekend.
Yep.
6 o'clock at night, if you don't have anything, we generally have a street vendor selling food. The lineup is pretty good this year.
It's wonderful. Zoom out a little bit, Rye. This is great. And it's on the Pearl Plaza
patio. Nice river view. The Merrill's right behind it.
Sure.
I mean, it's just a beautiful place. But anyway, on the 8th of July, we have the Goose Town String Band.
They look fun.
They're kind of a bluegrassy kind of band.
Okay.
And then on the 12th, we have Cruisin'.
Cruisin',
another Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame group.
Max Allen Collins,
Max
right
Allen
there
Collins.
at the sunglasses on. Hey, Max, trying to get you on the show. I see you in the store. Just going to put it out there.
Then we have the
I had to
Locust
call
Street
him out,
Boys in September.
Yes.
September 9th.
That looks like a fun show right there.
The New Orleans style jazz band,
Kinda brassy.
and they're kind of brassy. They always do Eagles and Ivory after hours,
Sure.
and they're a fun bunch of guys.
I think that'll be a blast. And then if we scroll just a little bit.
And then the River City Six.
Yes.
And They'll be our October show, and like I say, that will be the early show, 4 to 6.
4 p.m.
But,
that's so wonderful. So if we zoom out just a hair and look at that poster again, it kicks off this Sunday. Let's zoom out, a little bit more. I love cruising, by the way. They're so fun. Free,
Max
right?
Is a great guy.
Max
it is.
Max is awesome.
And it's awesome. Like I say, it's a nice place for a show.
Oh, yeah.
We've been fortunate the last couple of years. We haven't had to go inside. If it rains, it's a rain or show. Rain or,
Yeah, rain or shine show.
Rain or shine show.
Yeah. Bring your umbrellas, okay?
Try and say that 20 times.
Yeah, I will. Trust me. I like a challenge.
But yeah, it's a great event. Like I say, people always say there's nothing going on in Muscatine. There's a lot going on.
Sometimes you just need to look where to find it. That's what I tell
right.
I think you're correct.
I mean, you think about this weekend, like you guys said, you could start your Saturday at a place like the Farmers Market, and then you could go home, hang out, back downtown for Muscatine second Saturday, kicking off at 4, Relay for Life, Muscatine County, hang out on Iowa Avenue, and then Sunday evening, go enjoy, the variety of different musicians. I mean, you're going to have that New Orleans sound over the summer, maybe some Nashville level sound, and local favorites, Creepin' Charlie's for sure. I didn't even know when I saw that poster a couple weeks ago. I thought that's great because I knew that they hadn't done a lot of shows recently. So you must have talked him into it.
Yeah,
huh?
well, Duffy is the one who's in charge of lining up the.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll give Duffy the credit.
So anyway,
I'm trying to give you the credit.
She's known these guys for a long
That's
time,
good. Okay.
and it worked. You know, I mean, I think this is one of their first shows back. They're an Americana band, but they also play a lot of. 2 years ago when they were here, they played "Man on the Moon" by R.E.M.
Oh my gosh,
played
that's awesome.
Ventura Highway.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a pretty eclectic group. So
they are eclectic. That's a great way to describe it.
But yeah, it's going to be a fun event. Ernie Pennison's going to be great.
Yeah.
Jason Carl. It's a great weekend for music in Muscatine.
It's a good time, and I think the brew even has first impression late night, so you could literally be downtown from 4 p.m. till 2 a.m. if you like.
Absolutely.
If you want to do that.
That's correct.
Because first impression is great band.
They really
and
are.
Becky's obviously involved with Relay for Life, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And that woman can sing. Wow. I didn't know how some of the notes she could hit, but, and it's great to see that she was involved in raising some funds as well.
I do want to mention
ahead.
one more thing that's happening down at the Relay, and that is we'll be having a raffle.
Okay.
And for me, the really exciting thing is that I lost my sister Jane around 6 years ago to endometrial cancer. And she was an avid relayer. She was very involved in the relay, and in the last 3 years, she was involved as a survivor. And she also was an avid cyclist in Muscatine. She loved cycling, and she was part of our Mellon City Bike Club, and we went on group rides. And her family suggested that maybe we raffle off her bicycle at the relay this year.
Wow.
And they felt that would be a great way to raise funds because they're all very active as well and wanting to continue with all the work being done on this cure. So we feel Jane would really love that. So at any rate, that is one of the raffle items we will have down on second Saturday in Relay for Life. So come on down. It's courtesy of Harper's Cycling and Fitness. They have already tuned it up and made it street ready, rider ready. So it's ready to go for whomever might be the lucky winners. That's one of our items, and I'm happy about that and feel that is really, for us, that really has a lot of meaning for this to be happening. So our family. Yeah. And Melissa Osborne has created a great, wonderful glass blown necklace that she's donating to that. We have a quilt. So there are some raffle items and some opportunities also to
Melissa
participate in.
Yes.
But
she is a fantastic artisan. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, the bicycle thing is
we're really
very
excited
powerful.
about that. And
that's and great for Harper's to get involved.
Oh yes, they are really a great
fantastic
community.
People.
Great for the community as well. So.
I love seeing Charlie in the store and out and about.
Yeah.
We always have a good time.
I know.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. And then I see
Charlie
him.
is a good guy.
He just keeps bringing bicycles down to MCSA.
Yeah,
like,
that's a great thing that they do. They refurbish them and take them to MCSA. That's fantastic.
That's super cool.
Yes.
All right, Ed Chamberlain, Diane Tank, here we go. Relay for Life this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. That's what the total is so far. That $45,000 in 3 days. We can do it. If there is ever a community that could bring that home, it's Muscatine County, as far as I'm concerned.
I think you're correct.
Very
It's
much.
very
I agree.
caring.
They're very giving.
Yes.
Yes.
Giving is, it should be called Muscatine Giving County, as far as I'm concerned, right? What do you think about that idea?
It's a great idea.
Hey, all right.
Thank you
Like
guys
it.
so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
So much. I'll see you on Saturday.
Okay, we'll see you.
We're planning on bringing the boys downtown for second Saturday, and of course, stopping by and getting them. They're only 6 and 3 years old, but they certainly no time like the present to start teaching them the importance of being involved in great community organizations. And please keep up the good work. I know it's a lot of work and planning, but no slowing down. Okay.
All right.
And get that thing off.
And join us Sunday.
I know. I should
Yes,
bring him
and Sunday
Sunday.
too.
Yeah. You need to see my 3-year-old dance. It's something else. It's really a thing.
yeah.
All right. I appreciate it,
All right.
guys.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to the Toyota Muscatine Car Cam. Betsy's ready. It's Wednesday here at the store. It's another one of our Wellness Wednesdays where you can save 10%. And you can do that by shopping in the health market or things like organic produce and also health and beauty care items. And my coworker, Lori Hardman, wanted me to remind you that includes things like allergy medicine and other stuff, lotions, and we have some goat soap amongst everything else that's in that part of the store. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. I'll see you Saturday. My pleasure. So Wellness Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, save 10% off. The health market, again, a couple weeks ago was totally reset, reorganized. And hey, look at Chris. Chris just got called back up to help up front. That's what you're witnessing right there. That's Chris Albright, my coworker. So there's the health market. There's Betsy cruising around. So many great options in there if you are trying to do some healthy stuff. You can find substitutions for things, different ideas, beverages, things to cook with. It's all there. And on Wednesdays, you're going to take 10% off your entire order. That's very nice. And then straight ahead from where Betsy is, that's kind of where all those health and beauty care items are. And that's the stuff that I'm talking about that's also included in Wellness Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We are testing the limits of how far. And we've lost her. Wait, she's back. She was gone, and now she's back, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. We're all the way across the store. We are testing the limitations of the Toyota Muscatine cart camera. But I'm a fan of the health market, and it's amazing how many people will come in and see us on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesdays, and also on Friday, because Fridays in the health market is Fuel Up Fridays. With every $20 you spend, you get a 20-cent fuel saver. That's pretty snazzy. I'm telling you, like, I don't know how many times I can tell you the fuel saver thing. It just works. Like, most of the stuff in the store, one time or another, hey, there's Sam, has a fuel saver attached to it. And when it adds up, say you have $1 off, all of a sudden you have $1 off whatever the current price of gas is. So if gas right now is, I don't know, $2.68 or $2.78 a gallon, take $1 off that, you're paying $1.78 a gallon. That's what I'm saying. That's how it works. Like, there's no strings attached. We're not trying to pull a fast one on you. And that segues perfectly to the new Fuel Saver Flyer. I want to show this off, and then I want to grab this video we did at Hy-Vee Gas. So we'll kind of parlay this all together. So let's roll this first. Yeah, there's Terry Truitt, co-worker who is at Hy-Vee Gas. Terry knows everybody. Again. Is there sound on this? All right, let's start it from the beginning, and I'll close my yapper for a second.
Hey guys, it's Terry at Hy-Vee Gas again. We have got the greatest summer special for you of all time. Right here we've got a 52, 42, 32 ounce fountain pop, any size you want, 99 cents. Or you can get our fresh brewed iced tea. We brew this fresh every day. We've got unsweet, sweet green peach, and sweet tea. Made fresh daily, several times a day as you need it. This is running through August 31st. So come on in, get a great big huge drink, and wet your whistle. See you next time.
Good job, Tara. She knows I'm not exaggerating. She knows if you say it was like your first time ever going to Hy-Vee Gas, and she would ask your name or her team, the staff out there. The next time you come in, they're going to say, hey, Tony, hey, Chad, hey, Betsy, hey, Ryan. They know their customers. I don't know how, because I struggle with people's names. And but that woman, Terry Truitt, she knows everybody's name. It's so impressive. And it's more than just that. They have these incredible, like, meaningful, brief conversations. And it's just super impressive. So go see Terry, but come here first because, y'all, we got this brand new Fuel Saver flyer for the week. So here's how it works. Every Wednesday, we roll out a new Fuel Saver flyer that, by the way, is printed locally. It's Sycamore Printing. Shout out to Jerry and the crew. So we have that printed at Sycamore. We have them on the spinderellas in the entrances, and you can grab one and then save. So great items on there, from meat department to wine and spirits to angel food or cream cake. That looks nice. And there's a fresh fruit pizza. I'll tell you what, that wonton bowl from Hy-Vee Chinese is super cool. It's an edible, and you get a side of warm, basically crab rangoon dip, so you can break off the bowl and dip it in there. I'll tell you what, I had to sample it, okay, before I started this crazy diet. I wish that was part of my diet. Now, the content's like, I'm sure that's fine, but anyway, so will you? And all family size pizzas, 30-cent Fuel Saver. And here's the other side of that flyer. Again, you can see deals like in our deli. You can go see Delmer and his team. Another wine and spirits saver, delish sandwiches. I tell you what, those sandwiches are made fresh every single day, and they are super good. And if you're in a hurry, you can get in and out. And then because it's getting hot out, a giant thing of ice cream. That's a 4-quarter, y'all. That's a big old thing of Blue Bunny made in Iowa. And it's real good. Yeah. If I was going to fall off the diet wagon, it'd be right into some ice cream, I think. Stick a king-size Snickers right in there. Maybe a fresh from the factory Reese's. Pulled rotisserie chicken. That'll make a good sandwich or whatever you need. And then right there at the bottom, any Hy-Vee or Top Care items, whether it's, antacids if you get a little bit of the heartburn, pain meds, lip balm. You can see the other examples on there. 2 cents per item you buy. Now, I'm not good at math, but on Wellness Wednesday, when it's 10% off, if you bought a bunch of that stuff and saved 10% off, and then you got all those fuel savers, well, you'd be hurting my bottom line. But please come and see us and do it, because I'm still new and I could probably say stuff like that and not get weird looks. I want to mention again, Chef Tess tomorrow has lunch, and we'll talk about it because she'll be here tomorrow on the program. Those carnitas tacos, super good. Carnitas tortas, which is a sandwich, wonderful. That'll be 11:30 to 1:30 tomorrow for lunch, and then for dinner, you can get a side of cowboy caviar, which is fresh made by Chef Tess, or Mexican rice, which will be very good as well. On the program tomorrow, and we're going to take care of a couple of things before we wrap up, but I just want to make sure I include that on the show tomorrow, we'll talk to our friend Frida Seiko with Bug Soother right back here. Bug Soother is going to keep you gnat free. And again, gnats, I don't know if they're just chilling in my backyard or what, but I was outside for a little bit yesterday, and gnats. Gnat City, Gnat City, y'all. Like that one? It's pretty good. You know that song? You remember that song? Yeah. A lot of people not going to get that. That's okay. Bottom line, Bug Soother, we have it. I'm surprised and very thankful that there's not a lot of options on where you can buy Bug Soother in Muscatine. I'm glad that we have the relationship with Bug Soother that we do. It's made locally in Columbus Junction, and I think we even drive down and pick it up. And if you need it, and if you haven't tried Bug Soother, please do. It's great. And then on Friday, we'll talk to Nicole McCleary, who is the Marketing and Fund Development Director with the Muscatine Community YMCA. A lot to touch on, including the lip sync battle, which is next Tuesday, and the Y getting very close to having the track is in, the basketball court is in. I saw a picture on their Facebook page, I think it was yesterday, and it looks real good. So shout out to everybody at the Muscatine Community Y. Thanks for what you're doing. Okay, before we go, team staffing job board. Yes, if you need a JOB, we can help find you a JOB from our friends at Team Staffing. And apparently, my sausage fingers yesterday accidentally on Facebook tagged the Team Staffing Mount Pleasant location. So, hello, Team Staffing Mount Pleasant. But we talking about Muscatine, boo-boo. Okay. Right on Lake Park Boulevard across Happy Joe's. Mm-hmm. That's my Cat Williams impression. Was it okay? Betsy, was it okay? Do you know who Cat Williams is? Cat Williams? Yeah. Do you know who Steve Martin is? And Martin Short? They have a great special on Netflix. You should watch it if anybody out there likes laughing. I laughed really hard. Like, a lot harder than I thought. And, yeah, that's just a shameless plug for them. All right. If you need a job, our friends at Team Staffing at this moment have over easily 1,000+ people that are working throughout Muscatine County. And here we go. This is a good one in West forklift openings. You can call Mary at 563-316-7634. We're going to get Betsy a job as a professional yawner. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a big yawn. She like bent over. I almost caught that yawn. And then I would have been like really mad because I'm a diva, okay? I can't have yawning on my set in a grocery store, okay? I can have like seasonings and fancy crackers, but yawning, OMG. I'm just kidding. All right, let's have the next team staffing job board opening. Temporary opening in a grain lab. I wonder where this is. June 8th through June 29th. First and second shift, 5 a.m. to 1 p.m., 12 to 8, $13.55 an hour. Call Marcy at 563. Have Marcy. 563-316-7640. Do you think Marcy's favorite Full House character is Uncle Jesse? Last but not least on the job board, forklift openings, all shifts, $14.28 an hour. Jenny, we've got your number. It's 563-316-7635. Team Staffing Solutions on Lake Park Boulevard across from Happy Joe's. Okay, thanks to Ed Chamberlain and Diana Tank for being here. Relay for Life is now part of Muscatine Saturday, which kicks off this Saturday at 4 o'clock in downtown Muscatine. Please stop by and support Relay for Life. Say hi to my friend Ernie Peniston, who is just a wonderful blues singer and all. I should have him on the show, quite frankly. It'd be great to see him. And like I said, we'll be down there. My plans kind of changed this weekend, so we'll be staying in town and cruising downtown for that. And then on Sunday, yes, 6 o'clock, free live music from the Creepin' Charlies. Thanks to the Muscatine County Arts Council for putting the Second Sunday Concert Series together. So we have Muscatine Second Saturday and the Second Sunday Concert Series. Whoa, I did that without tripping over my words. As we get ready to wrap up, we're going to hear from our friend Bob Howard with a message from Bob, B-O-B, Bobby at CBI Bank and Trust. Can I see the aisle cam really quick just to shamelessly plug their logo and those items that are kind of right behind us? That's like a cookie sandwich. That is definitely not part of my diet. And I'll tell you this, right at the very top of that first shelf where it says sweet. Dude, what's mine say? Sweet. There's tapioca pudding, which again, I don't think is part of the stupid diet that I'm on, but it's so good. Please eat at least 2 of those containers in my honor. All right, so before we hear from Bob, I just want to say that I'm thinking about my friend Garen, who was in a motorcycle accident last night, and I hope he's on the mend. Good dude, young guy, known him for a couple years now. So Garen Nelson, we're thinking about you, pal. Hopefully you pull through this okay. And yeah, so you're in good hands at the University of Iowa, that's for sure. And I'm sure you'll be home soon. So thinking about you, pal. All right, as we wrap up, I'll say thanks again for watching. Email us if you need anything, Hy-Vee@gmail.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the YouTube, Apple TV, Roku, and of course on Muscatine Power and Water. If that's where you're watching us, by the way, drop me a line. You checking it out on MPW Cable, Channel 5, right after some open house listings. Then boom, there's this mug. And then I think it's on this side of the screen. There's like different realtors. So maybe if I point like this, I'm almost touching like insert realtor. Hey, look at Dave Armstrong and John Knupp and Andy Minder and other Remax people. They're right here. Or they're right here. Either way. I don't know which side they're on. They're on one of these sides of my head right now. And there are all these realtors trying to sell you a house. Quite frankly, I got to get a bigger house, so I might have to talk to one of them. Look at this. There they are. See them? If you're watching us live, you're thinking I've lost my mind, which halfway there. All right, so tomorrow we're talking Bug Soother with Frida. Can't wait. Frida Seiko, she's the boss at Bug Soother. Last time Frida was here, we got done with the show, and then I drove the Bug Soother car into the store, parked it inside, and I had literally like that much room. I don't want to do that tomorrow. I just want to talk to Frida and catch up. So we're going to do that, and it'll be great. So let's hear from our buddy Bob Howard, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 live right here, or at 7:30 or 10:30 p.m. on the rebroadcast. Bye-bye. Bob?
Hi, this is Bob Howard. I'm the president and CEO of CBI Bank and Trust. I wanted to talk to you today about a couple of success stories and tell you a little bit about what we're accomplishing here at the bank. The first right here in Muscatine. The other night we had our great chamber event at our new hotel in town, and a customer came up to me and said he'd referred his brother-in-law to us, and we just closed on their home mortgage. And it was a little bit of a challenge to get done, and he was so thankful that we were able to accomplish that for him, and they were very excited about moving in, I think, that following weekend. The second was another opportunity in the last couple of weeks where we had met with a business customer, and later on that week I saw him in the lobby at a personal banker desk, and he was sitting there with his son, and his son up until this point had a savings account with us, was about to turn 16, decided it was time to open a checking account, and once he turned 16 he'd be back in a few days to get his debit card, and he was going to get it going on his own banking relationship. So it was kind of cool to see the next generation in the bank getting everything opened up. You know, moving a little bit west to our Washington market, had someone come up to me the other day. We had helped build a home a little over a year ago, and they were buying the adjacent acreage, some hunting land and some timber, and it had gone extremely well, and he was just telling me all the time that the family was spending on the farm and doing that and getting away, and it was just a great experience, and was thrilled that we were able to help them get that done. And so he was just patting me on the back for how we'd helped finance the adjacent acreage. Staying in Washington, we had a young, new farmer, a guy who had a great agribusiness idea. We provided a startup loan, and he got the business growing, and it's about doubled in the last year. And came back to us, and we continue to help him as he grows that specialty agribusiness. And I'm just thrilled that the guy had a great idea, and we were able to help him do that and get that going. Moving a little bit north to Coralville, we were over there at a realty event at our neighbor up the street, Urban Acres, and somebody had come up to me, and we helped them a little over a year ago buy their first rental property. Decided to do that, and it had gone so well they needed to come in the following week and actually talk about doing the second one. And then the next person I talked to, I think we'd done 6 or 8 of those with. And they were all rented, and it was a secondary source of income for him and his family, and was just thrilled that we were able to provide the financing for those rental properties, and how much it had meant to him and his family. And it was going extremely, extremely well. So moving a little further east to 5 cities, we had a commercial customer that had been growing and expanding, decided to move into a new building, needed a little bit larger line of credit to finance the old building that they vacated. They decided to fix up and lease out and provide a source of revenue for them, the owners. And the business has a purchase order they've experienced, and they were just really thrilled that we were able to provide funding their capital and they get that going. So there are just a ton of terrific things going on at CBI Bank and Trust. We've got a lot of great customers. For those of you that are customers, I want to thank you. For those of you that maybe don't bank with us and don't know a lot about us, I invite you to check us out. What can we help you with? Can we help someone you know with? Call, click, stop by, check us out. I'm sure you'll be glad you did.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.